And I want them to do the tighten up. Let me get it tightened up. Y'all let me tighten up like this. Yeah. Everybody doing it. All right. Come on now. We need some brothers on here. Yeah. We got tightened up now. Come on, tighten up. There we go. Use the foot in there. Use the foot in there. Yeah. We're doing the tighten up. Tighten up. We're doing the tighten up. Everybody doing it. Oh, yeah, we got somebody to church now. What? I'm going to tighten up. Tighten it up. Look. Yeah!
Okay, okay.
What we got? So you gonna get on the... Oh, they gonna sure. I saw that old fast mama you gonna... Oh, God.
How you doing?
Joe Brown, what's happening? You got my brother. Good to see you. Good. Looking good, man. I know you were still riding. You still?
I just started about a month ago.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing it.
You're going to make me bring my bike back out.
You got back?
I've been riding about 30 years.
Where you at now?
At the church, right here. First Island.
Okay, I'm going to get you in.
Yeah.
We coming so we can get together.
Okay. Definitely. Right. It's been a long time. Yeah. You looking good, man.
We also want to thank our sponsors.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sure, you can be on camera.
We have a list of sponsors.
Were you dancing?
Want to read their names off?
Did you dance?
Yeah.
Somebody's shirt.
I'm not dancing now.
I got you. I know, but you want me to...
I wasn't up there.
You were down here.
Sitting up over right over there.
Okay. I'll get you. Definitely.
Well, we put a lot of resources to make this thing happen. I also want to thank Simone Smith, President, Council Member. Want to give him a hand also, y'all. We also want to thank Barbara Miller Williams. Now, Barbara Miller Williams was the first one when she was council member for the Ellicott District who came on board. The reason why we're here today. It's been 10 years now and Barbara is still supporting us, even though she's not the council member for the Ellicott District. So we want to acknowledge her and give her a hand. We also want to thank our supporters. We want to thank the Stop the Violence Coalition. Of course, y'all know what the Stop the Violence Coalition is, right? That's my organization. And one of the things that we do conflict resolution and gang suppression advice. So, you know, we're out here in the streets all day, every day, all night, every night. One of the reasons why the murder rate is down today is based on what we do in terms of retaliation, stopping the retaliations and some of the killings in the city of Bflo. So we want to give the Stop the Violence Coalition a hand. We also want to thank Dow Tech supporter who also contributed toward this event today. So we want to thank them also. We want to thank Back to Basics, Minister Giles and Sister Ellen and Brother Reggie Brown. Y'all know Reggie Brown, Tony Brown's brother. So we want to thank Back to Basics, also a supporter of this event. We also want to thank Judge Ogden, Jeanette Ogden. We want to thank Ken Case, who's running for district attorney for Erie County. We want to thank him also. We also want to thank Betty Jean Grant Somerset and KJ Fashions, along with the staff of the Ellicott reunion. Arlie Daniels Jr., Chairman, of course you know that's me, Captain Eric Muhammad, Stephanie Redmond, Cheryl Wright, Earl Smith, Donald Park, and Joe Hope. So we want to thank all of them also. But the reason why I want to address you today is because the time has come for us to stop relying on political contributions to make this thing happen. See, we've been doing this for 10 years now, and I think the day has come today because we see all these faces and see all these folks out here, and because you're out here, that tells you that you support this. But now we need you to support us financially by coming to some of our fundraisers. Now we got a fundraiser coming up October, the second week in October. The place has not been set yet, but we know the date. Sure, what date is that, hon? The 18th of October. And we're going to try to raise money so when we come out here next year, all those who didn't get a shirt this year, we'll have enough funds in the coffer that you get a shirt next year. And we know this just not about t-shirts and food and folks standing around and jibber-jabbing, but this is about family. The Ellicott Project Holiday. There's a place where we grew up at, a place that we love dearly, a place that's still dear to us today. That's why we're here today. So we got those events coming up. Everybody who didn't get a t-shirt, at some point we want you to give your information to Brother Donald Park so we can mail you some information. And we hope to have some DVDs and some CDs based on the music and picture slides and filming that we had out here today, that you might be able to support us by purchasing some of those materials. You see I'm getting a little hoarse because I've been working all day, but we want you to certainly, you know what I mean, support this joyous occasion. We want you to support it, not just by coming and eating and drinking and having t-shirts, but coming to every other major event that we're going to do. This is just the first. We got many to come. So we're asking you to get on board and support us. We want to thank the band. The band. You know, the band is not finished yet either, so, you know, we still got some more music to go. So we want to thank the band because we know they did a hell of a job. Come on, we sister want to let y'all know y'all can send the pictures. All those who took pictures, we're going to need those pictures at some point for the slides. So the sister want to give y'all some information where y'all can send those pictures to.
Hello, everyone. In order to help support everything, you guys can send your pictures, your name, addresses, and phone numbers to help create our database so we can contact everyone to ellicotmall@aol.com. So if you all send that, we'll be able to send out all the information for the upcoming events. Again, that's ellicotmall@aol.com. Thanks.
Hi everyone, I'm Donald Park. I collected a whole bunch of folks' phone numbers and addresses. If you have any pictures from back in the days, I know when you were sitting out on the bench and you remember folks back then, I want you to see if you can make some copies, and we want you guys to either mail them or, you know, make sure that we get those copies so that we can put some booklets and some other things together with those pictures, okay? Thank you.
We're not going to hold you too much longer, but, you know, as I look around and I see all these beautiful black folks out here, you know, it really amazes me when folks can come together like this and there is not one instance of violence, why we can't do that as a city as a whole. It's too often that when we look at the 6 o'clock or the 5 o'clock news, we see 15-year-old brothers and 16-year-old sisters who have become victims of homicide, not through their own meaning, but through the meaning of something sinister, something that's hanging in the air in our community. And we don't know how it's going to stop. But we know that because this is a city that we love, This is a city that we really should be caring about. That it takes all of us, everybody out here. Not just me, not just my organization, not just the organizations in the city of Bflo, but it takes everybody out here to make a difference. When I was coming up, they used to say it takes a village to raise a child. And I'm sure that everybody out here got somebody on your street where you know the mother's not raising that child, or the father is not raising that child.
That's right.
So we asking you today, we're not asking you to raise nobody's child, we asking you to give them a love, a hug, a comfort hug, and let them know that everything is going to be all right. And whatever it is that you need, we have resources to make sure that you get it. Now, if you don't have the resources, there are agencies out here that have resources. I started a program 3 years ago. Because I love my people so much, I said that I had to do something. I had to do something that nobody else would do, to get out in the streets and try to make a difference. And this program that I started is called a Youth Intervention Project, where we specialize in gang conflict, we specialize in conflict resolution, we specialize in GD, and we specialize in mentoring. After 3 years, this program went first in the city. #1 in the city for GED graduates. I mean, folks who went to other places that couldn't get their GED came in our program and wound up getting it. Now, to me, because I'm just one man in one organization, imagine if every one of you linked up with some organization and you did it from your heart. What we can get done in the city of Bflo.
All right, looking good.
Because we don't want you to wait till it happened to you or your family. When you get that knock on the door, and it's the homicide detective saying, we want you to come down and identify somebody who we believe to be your son or your daughter. That's a scary feeling. And because I've been to more funerals in the last 2 years of young black men and black women, I'm sort of tired of it. I'm tired of seeing a mother who's in front of the casket who lost her only son, and there's no reproduction in his death. This grandmother and this son has been robbed of a generation of young folks that's supposed to came after them. Yeah, I'm kind of tired of that. Talking about 4 or 5 generations that are not going to see anything. So, you know, it's a city problem. And because it's happening to us more than it's happening to everybody else, we all have to get involved. Every one of us have to get involved about what's going on in the city of Bflo as it relates to our young folks who have lost their way. Now I'm asking you, not just today, not just tomorrow, but every day in your life that you stop somebody and give them a hug and say, how you doing today, brother? How you doing today, sister? See, they got to know that somebody cares.
How you doing today, brother?
How you doing today, brother? God bless you, brother.
God bless you.
See, we already started that.
That's how you doing.
Now, if we can, if everybody out here can turn to somebody and give them a hug and say, how you doing today, brother? How you doing today, sister? And I love you. See, that's what it's about. You know, I love you, brother. Thank you, brother. That's what it's about. So I'm not going to hold you. Thank you very much for coming out. I'm looking forward to seeing you next year. I'm looking forward to seeing you on October the 18th to the next fundraising event for the Ellicott reunion. God bless you.
Get over here.
Oh, you got to start?
No. 5-second shot.
But I got to take I'm going to leave my glasses.
Yeah, leave them on, leave them on. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, hey. Move it.
We're going to try to move along. We're going to look for y'all. Y'all mind?
Okay.
If y'all want to come on back and do another 8-minute hand session, say, hell yeah!
Okay.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is... This is 1, 2. 1, 2. do this, y'all. This is the Ellicott Ball Band slash 8J. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen.
I'll be over there. Okay. Get you something.
still here? Is Ali still here? Is Ali still here? But we got some missing keys. And some folk want to go.
E. Smith and Lonnie. Hey, now stand right here for a minute. In the sun so I can get a good shot of you guys. Earl Smith and Lonnie Fuqua. All right. Ellicott Mall. Yes, sir. Good to see you both, man. Way back, way back. All right.
Let's get ready to leave. Let's get ready to sing. I understand, so mute all the rest of the vocals, please.